Hello dear students, welcome you all to our class for the poem Animals. As you all know that this poem was written by Walt Whitman. And in this poem he was just creating a devotion to the world of animals as they are seemed innocent now, and what lacks in human beings is trust and innocence. Okay? So what the message that he was trying to convey through the poem is that he wished to live with animals. He says that animals are calm, peaceful, satisfied, they lead happy life with what they have. They don't feel guilty at all and they never repent. And in the last class we have very specifically seen all these things very clearly said by the poet, and he says that man was very greedy and he goes beyond money, riches and all. And he never just think about how others feel when you're hurting others, isn't it? So all these things was not seen in the world of animals. They do not interfere in the world of other animals. They live with what they have in their life. So the poet asserts that he is fed up living in the world of human beings, as they always complained. In one side they pray to God, the other side they do all mischiefs in their life, and they preach and talk about their duty to God. All these things are not seen in the world of animals. So he admires the world of animals. That's why he says that he stands long and see the world of animals. And also he wished to be a part with their life, to have a relationship with the animals. So this is what we have seen in the last classes. Now for today's portion, let's continue the poem. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. So they show their relation to me and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself and they evince them plainly in their possessions. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge time ago and negligently drop them? So this is what we are going to deal today. Okay. So in this part, what we see here is the first two lines of today's portion is not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. In these lines, we see that the poet was just talking about they are loyal to oneself. The loyalty shown by the animals. Here, the poet says that he had never seen animals bowing or paying devotion, respect to one another, where we see a lot in the human world. Human beings are just take it for granted that whoever they see below, above the rank, they just bow down, showing their respect, showing their dignity, showing their fear. Maybe they are forced to. But this was not seen in the world of animals. They never kneel or pay devotion to their ancestor. That's why it says that no one kneels to another. No animal kneels to, or they bow down before other animals. Have you ever seen that thing happen when a lion comes? A deer who was standing in front of the lion immediately bow down in front of the lion. Have you seen or have you heard any other things that happened in the world of forest likewise? Nothing likewise, isn't it? That shows that each animal just regard of their self-respect. They show self-respect. They do not bow down before others. Even we know that in the world of human beings, a person who lived 10,000 years ago, even now thinking about them, they will fold their hands and join their hands together and offer prayer or bow down or show devotion to that ancestor who lived thousands of years ago. And that was not shown in the world of animals. Okay. And also says that there is no superior, there is no inferior among the animals. Everyone is equal there. No high class, no low class, no high society, low society, no caste system, no creed system, nothing. All are equal. One of the hated thing that we see in our society is the rich always stand as superior and the poor was instigated to bow down before them for each and every single things. Nothing is happening in the world of animals. Whether it be the king of the animal world, whether it be small rat, whoever may be that, they won't bow each other. No one is showing any respect to each other. No one is unhappy there. Isn't it? All are happy. All have self-respect. They do their business. They go to their own affairs in life. Nothing there. Isn't it? All these things are happening there. But we see that in the world of human beings, we are showing devotion. We are bowing ourselves in front of other person. We call it respect. We call it devotion. We call it pray. We are praying. Isn't it? We are respecting. Everything likewise. But that's why the poet says that no one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. You might have seen some people who keeps the photos of their ancestors, and before doing something they used to bow down their head before the ancestors. And another thing you know that there are saints, there are prophets who lived thousands of years ago. They bow down before them before doing a thing. This is not seen in the world of animals. So seeing all these things, we see that the poet felt very irritated. And he thinks that it's better to live in the world of animals. Okay? And here we see that they are not like human beings who find themselves the happiest or saddest person on earth. Okay? And further we see that the poet was trying to say that they are showing some devotion to themselves. They are doing what they want. They are doing their efforts. Okay? Then what we see here is, that's why the second, third and fourth line says that, so they show their relation to me and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself and they evince them plainly in their possessions. Now here it says that one of the true nature of animal is said here. It says that as long as they are not bowing each other, they are not devoting each other, they are not respecting each other, they are not bowing each other and praying each other, it says that that's why they show the relation to me and I accept them. Here it says that the animals never hide their true color or their character. They reveal it. They openly show them. Okay, you know that lion or tiger, they are called to be the predators. Whenever they see a feeble animal, definitely they will prey on them. But when they see another animal, they won't hide their attitude or this character. They openly show this. This is how they lead their life. This is how they are just getting the food. So there is no need for them to hide. But what about in the world of human beings? In one way, they are cheating others. In another way, they will show a false face in front of them by hiding their true color. We can't even predict the inner behavior of a person. What we see in a person's face or appearance may not be his inner mind. He may be planning some crooked ideas in his mind. At the very same time, he can smile at us also. So that's why the poet says that animals show their true color always. They never hide their true color. It also says that they bring me tokens of myself. It says that while seeing this attitude of animals, when they are just showing or revealing their true nature, they are just giving me my qualities. That means this is something, or this nature is to be shown by human beings. Because we are human beings, we have the capacity to think and we are said to be, logic in all our deeds and actions. Isn't it? The poet says that actually we are behaving like animals and animals are behaving like human beings. And here it says that since the animals are straightforward and honest, we need to learn something from them. And from them I was taught the qualities that I need to keep in my life. That I should not hide my true color. I should reveal myself. And also, here it says that I need to show sincerity and honesty inside and outside my behavior, my attitude. And there is no need for one to show hostile at heart and smile at face. There is no need to show likewise. I learned this character from animals. And the poet says that all these qualities, these good nature qualities, the true color, the true sense, or the true qualities of a person should be shown. That should not be hidden. That is a kind of betrayal. That is a kind of insincerity. That is a kind of dishonesty that we are showing to other people. Okay? So the poet says that yes, I learned all these things from the world of animals. The animals, here it says that animals use other animals as food and they never try to hide this. Whereas human beings show that they have very nice and friendly relationship with others. But the reality is opposite. Okay? So he says that he accepts the fact that animals are true towards showing their relation with other animals. That's why it says that they bring me tokens. Tokens here means the qualities. And I accept them. First line here it says that so they show their relation to me. When they show their true color, I accept them. I learned from them to be honest and to be truthful in oneself. There is nothing for us to hide. And we are not created to show insincerity at heart and sincerity at our face. We should be sincere to oneself. Okay? And then here we see that the last two lines says that I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge time ago and negligently drop them? Now the poet is just rethinking and he was just thinking about how these animals have got these tokens. Tokens here means these qualities. These qualities of being, sincere, these qualities of being honest, then satisfied with what they have in their life, being true to oneself. They don't fear anyone. They don't bow down to anyone. So all these qualities I don't understand from where they have got all these things. Okay? And he is wondering at the sincerity shown by animals also. Definitely the poet says that actually all these qualities belongs to whom? Belongs to human beings. But now that is seen only in the world of animals. That's why the poet says that now animals have all the good qualities one human beings had. Because human beings are very greedy, they are running after money, they are very much interested to step on others for fulfilling their desires. They are not satisfied with what they have in their life. So that's why the poet thinks that I wonder how and from where these animals have got all these good nature qualities that was once belonged to the world of human beings. And now it's the time for introspection. And that is what the last line says that. What is the last line? It says that, did I pass that huge time ago and negligently drop them? And he says that carelessly I have put all these good qualities out of my life. And this is what the message of the poem is also. What is the message? We have lost all the goodness in our life. And that was acquired by whom? Acquired by the world of animals. Whatever we have dropped, whatever we have lost in our life, that was taken by whom? Taken by animals. So indirectly, the poet says that we need to bring all those good qualities back to our life. Okay? We need to think what happened to our innocence, what happened to our trust, love, self-respect, all that we had once. Once we lost it, the world of animals acquired it. And they are enjoying all those things in their life. They are true to oneself. They are true to each other. And there is no mere show off. They are very real to their self. So it's a great time for introspection. Just think about what is not seen now in your life should be brought back to your life. That's why here in this poem we have already seen that the poet Walt Whitman in the section of 32 in the Song of Myself, he is just giving out the difference, the division between mind and body. And he is defining animals through the apparent lack of anxiety about faith. Even though animals lack faith, wealth, social status, but he says that the poet says that even though they lack this faith, wealth, social status, everything, but they have some qualities in their life to be called as possessions. Okay? And also, this session of Song of Myself is dedicated to animals, and he is just giving out the healthy attitude of animals towards their life, because they are not religiously feeling guilty, they are not tensed, they are not depressed, they aren't stressed at all, and also they are not obsessed of owning things in their life. But apart from that, they have some peace of mind, they have calm nature, they do enjoy their life, and also here it says that they are not bothered about their heritage or history. That's why it says that they don't kneel before ancestors. They are living a life of the present with utmost happiness. They are not at all worried about anything. And that is what the poet also wanted here. That's why he says that he wanted to have a relation with animals, so that he can forget about the past, he can just live a present world full of happiness, and there is nothing for him to get obsessed all about for owning things, for being depressed, and also just there is nothing for him to feel like religious guilt, and he wanted to have a relationship with animals so as to have the good nature qualities can be said to something as possessions in life. Okay, this is what the poem Animals is all about. We need to learn a great deal of lesson from this poem. Okay, so before winding up, let's see the poetic devices of this poem. First one is anaphora. What is anaphora? Repeated words in the beginning of lines. What is it? In this line, you can see that they do not sweat and whine. They do not lie awake in the dark. They do not make me sick. The first word of 3 consecutive lines begins with the word they. So what is the poetic device? Poetic device is anaphora. Okay? Repeated words at the beginning of 2 or more consecutive. Consecutive means nearby lines. Here, they do not is used repeatedly in the first consecutive 3 lines. The next one is metaphor. Metaphor here, sweat and wine. One more metaphor is here. I want my students to find it out. Okay, sweat and wine refers to what? Actually, that shows about the cries and complaints of human beings. Okay, and the next one is assonance. Assonance means what? Assonance is repetition of vowel sound. Repetition of vowel sound. Repetition of consonant sound is alliteration. Here, repetition of vowel sound, that is I think, I live. The word, the sound I is repeated. I is a vowel sound. Then repetition. Repetition is, what is that? Using of the word for 2 times. Repeating a word again and again. Here, the word long is repeated. I stand and look at them long and long. So, in one single line, the word long is repeated. So, the poetic device is repetition. Okay, so what is metaphor? Metaphor is attributing the full quality of one to another. The full quality of cries and complaint is referred to as sweat and wine. That is why metaphor. I hope you have understood the poem. Okay, have a great day. God bless you. Thank you.